I also got some breaking news when I woke up this morning. Apparently, Stefan Diggs, former Vikings receiver, former Bills receiver, currently with the Texans. Apparently, Stefan Diggs really digs pregnant chicks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
making them that way? And
no. He likes them already pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a weird thing. Like, I noticed that once when I first started working at the club, there was a stripper who was rather far along, and I'm like, that doesn't seem like that.
Dude, that's the trashiest thing I've ever heard.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's trashy.
I know.
That's almost as trashy as taking women to a stripper's clothing store and then pretending it's awesome. Like, by the way, Nick was in Patrick's chat yesterday just seething about the timeline we went over. He was not happy.
Oh no!
But the problem is he's relegated to going to some guy who makes who makes excuses for AI child pizza, cheese pizza, and sexually harasses 10-year-olds on the internet. He's relegated to just going into his chat and giving that guy money to get his opinion out. Oh no! It was so nice. I'm sitting there, Kiwi Farms is covering it. People are sending me messages, and I'm like, this is great. And not only that, then confirming that everything I said was true. And I'm like, tell me when I'm telling lies. But he thought that the strip club thing, or strip club, the stripper store, he thought that was a cool thing. Because he's got the mentality of a 14-year-old sex pest. And he goes, I was with two sexy women. Why wouldn't I go to a stripper's clothing store? Because to me, to grown men, a beautiful, sexy woman is like, she looks like a woman, man. Like, she looks like somebody you want, you're proud to have on your arm and this and that. They don't look like whores. Like, you don't want a woman that looks like a whore. It's like, hey, you want to go wear what strippers wear? Like, not particularly.
No, not really. That's not where you don't want to, like, literally, you should never be aiming to put your ladies in the position of the pole. That's a bad go.
You really don't. You really don't. Unless, of course, again, you're a nerd and a dork who has Arrested Development mind of a 14-year-old, probably watched too much porn, and are just like, they gotta look like whores. Like, okay. They gotta look like the broken daddy issue girls in the porno. Got it. We all have, different strokes.
The weirdest part is how popular she was. I was like, that's not okay. Like,
so people like the pregnant strippers.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, people like pregnant ladies. Like something about like, oh, she's pregnant. That means she takes dick. That's hot. She's freaking breeding. Like, I don't know why that's. Ugh.
That's odd.
It's a weird threesome to have. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's not. Count me out. So. That threw me for a loop. The fact that the stripper, just like
going for a loop too.
Going to a strip club in general is kind of a trashy thing to do, but then going there and being like, I'm here for the pregnant one.
I don't know if anyone came specifically for her.
Well, somebody did. Somebody did. Owen Benjamin decided to do what he calls a deep dive on Nick Fuentes' genealogy. Now, Owen Benjamin does not like Nick Fuentes. I like Owen Benjamin. I think he's hilarious. Although he has called Nick and I cucks before on his stream. But then again, Johnny, I mean, can you really fault a guy for being right? Can you really fault a guy when he says, oh, yeah, Rekieta and that Aaron guy, they're cucks? It's like,
well,
I mean,
you're wrong.
Broken clock twice a day and all that. But Owen he's been shitting on Nick Fuentes for a while now, and it's all very, very funny. I don't understand how this Nick Fuentes guy is popular. He's really embarrassing. He tries to be this like white pride, purity, and America first kind of a guy, but it's like he doesn't pass the smell test. You look at him, you're like, first of all, gotta be gay. Like, if you've ever watched Nick Fuentes, you're like, pussy is not in this guy's encyclopedia.
He likes the cock.
This isn't a fun guy, you look at and then his positions on shit, it's like, it's so half-baked, like, try hard. Oh, man, I bet you this would be really offensive to people. Like, he's just he reminds me of the chicken shit guy in high school who wants to yell crazy shit. And then when he's about to get his ass beat, he goes and runs behind one of the administrator's skirts. I don't know how he gathered an audience. I don't know how people decided this is a guy I'm going to follow. I imagine that the people who do follow Nick Fuentes, if you deep dove into them, you would not see the most impressive people on earth, I suppose. Owen Benjamin, on the other hand, lives on a bunch of land with a shitload of goats and yells about the moon landing and makes fun of Nick Fuentes. So if I got to pick sides here, I'm going with Owen. By the way, $1 from Zenman Builds. He writes, abortion? Let's talk about a real topic. Guy on guy twister. Goofing. Yeah, Nick was seething in Patrick's chat yesterday, and one of the things he did was in trying to respond to all the things I've been talking about, he confirmed the twister thing. It's like, bro, that's not the way
That's not helping your case.
That's not the way you're supposed to do this. Like, first of all it does is go, oh, so you're saying that Aaron's telling the truth again. Like, Aaron, so everything Aaron said so far is checked out, even though you're like, no, Kim, you don't know. And then you go, oh, by the way, Aaron's right about this. Yep. Sorry. Another win for the toe. But by the way, with him, like, with Melton, it's not hard because he literally couldn't exist without me. So another win for the toe with him is really easy. Mm-hmm. It's even easier for Nick because you had to go in a guy's chat who the whole internet sees as a guy who's creepy towards kids after you've been charged with child endangerment and you're giving him money. And it's a guy who has sexually harassed online your girlfriend's ex-stepdaughter that she claims to love and miss so much, which is horseshit, by the way, but just trying to get sympathy. But this guy has sexually harassed that little girl and also has basically harassed your girlfriend off the internet, and you're sucking his dick, and he can't help himself. The only reason you're sucking his dick is because you miss me, is because you're a jilted lover. And
he reads your super chats.
You've got a broken heart. I'm sorry. You know what they should call me here on YouTube when it comes to Rekieta? The Heartbreak Kid. Chad Buzamok writes, I thought we did get along till I asked for proof, and then he went off on me. This autistic don't bother me. Okay.
Again, there's like the Kiwi Farms thing. There's the comments he's made.
J. Brock Contrarian, I think this is a great take. He says, here's my honest take. Melton made some disgusting jokes about kids, jokes I would never make, and I say awful shit. This does not make him a PDF, but it's closer than I would ever care to look. I honestly, that J. Brock take should be the Melton take. It is the perfect Melton take. It is closer to a PDF than I'd ever want to be. Like, Patrick Melton is closer to a PDF than a human should be comfortable with, but he's not one. We don't have any proof of that. That's apparently between him and his God, unless anything else is figured out. But has he made disgusting jokes? Yes. Has he sexually harassed children on the internet? Yes, 100%. That's fucking weird.
There's a lot of smoke there. That's all.
Calling a 10-year-old's vagina a cup holder is sexual harassment. 110. If you went to a workplace and you said that to one of your female coworkers, you would be fired for sexual harassment right off the bat. Not even close. I say it
because I'm black.
Johnny's allowed to because he has a handicap and he's African American. But I think J-Brow's got the perfect take on this. It does not make him a PDF, but it's closer than I would ever care to look. Boom.